Kazi here. Today we're going to be covering the team I will be taking to the Pittsburgh Pokemon Regional Championship. It's going to be held this coming weekend, September 8th, 9th, and 10th. So this is going to be one of those pre-recorded videos that is going to be scheduled to be released while I'm at the tournament. Now, fingers crossed that it will make it to day 2. So I didn't want the team to get out there beforehand. Now, there still may be a substitution. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to do some more testing on it. But if there is, sorry, but this is the general idea of the team. Now, I want to go through the quick breakdown of it before we hop into some games, let you know what my mind was thinking of when I was building this team. So as you can see, we got the Cresselia, the Regieleki, Ursaluna, Gyarados, Tornadus, as well as the Urshifu Rapid Strike. Urshifu Rapid Strike is actually one of the latest additions to this team, just because how much the team was actually struggling on certain matchups, and especially against the Fluttermane. And I was able to build this Urshifu to the point where it can actually face off against a Terra, Fairy, Choice, Specs, Fluttermane using its Moonblast attack, as long as I'm Terra Water. Of course, if I'm not Terrestrialized, it's just not going to work. But nonetheless, I can then use that ability of my Surging Strikes to one-hit KO it. If they go ahead and Terra into something else, into like a different type or something of the sort that's going to resist it, like Terra Grass, then I have my other Pokemon that's in the back or partnered up with the Urshifu in order to pick up the KO. Now, we do have the Tornadus here that is going to not be max speed. It is going to run the Protect, the Tailwind, Rain Dance to help burst the Urshifu Rapid Strike, also to reduce fire, because I've been struggling against the Torkoal matchups, especially if they come in and do their own Trick Room and try to out-slow me in the realm of Trick Room. So if they do that, I have the Rain Dance to actually shut down their fire Pokemon. Max HP for the bulk, just so I can withstand those attacks from opposing Urshifu Rapid Strikes. Our Gyarados here, this is going to be using the Waterfall Taunt. We got the T-Wave plus the Terra Blast, and this is going to be the Terra Flying Gyarados. I've actually used it to pretty good success against opposing Rillabooms, so I can actually bring down their health drastically and actually still pick up the KO with some of my other Pokemon, or sometimes the Gyarados is even able to pick up the KO on its own. The Intimidate is going to be very important for that, so that's going to be the additional point of using this Pokemon on this team here. Taunt is always going to be good. It's going to be holding the safety goggles, so it would not be redirected from an Amoonguss, and it can also continue to shut down the Amoonguss as well. Plus, with that Terra Blast, I mean, it's just going to be doing really well to try to shut down the Amoonguss itself. Now, my Ursaluna is a very special Ursaluna here. It is with speed investment. I run it with the speed investment just because for Pokemon that is the base speed of 100, I will be able to outpace it under Tailwind. And this is going to be something very important because this Ursaluna is able to work on both Tailwind as well as Trick Room. Depending on what the opponent has, that's why I have the Cresselia on this team. I can use Trick Room, or I can even reverse the Trick Room and allow my Ursaluna to outpace the opponent. And if I'm running into issues where I'm running low on health, I got the Drain Punch to try to get some health back, especially to mitigate the burn damage that I'm going to be taking. Plus, the Cresselia is able to use some Lunar Blessings to heal me up as well. The only challenge that I also have a little bit with this team, and the reason why I have my Cresselia, it also has, as you can see on this IVs, it's 16, is that's the Cresselia that I have. My other Cresselia has, I believe it's max IVs on its speed, but this is the Cresselia that I do have that I got shiny up, did a stream long time ago, or maybe it was just a standalone video, I don't even remember. But that's the Cresselia I have, so that's the one I'm going to use. So actually pretty good that it's IVs is 16 snow, so it's just middle ground. But the challenge is that the Cresselia will still outpace my Ursaluna. So in the terms that if I have to use the Lunar Blessing, if it's under Trick Room, it works well because Ursaluna will strike first and then get healed up. But on the reverse, Ursaluna will typically have to Protect in order for it to gain the healing and not reduce the damage it's going to be putting out. Unless, of course, I'm just using it to pick up a KO. That's where we run that struggle there. And an unconventional Pokemon that people don't typically use, and that is going to be my Regieleki. This Pokemon, I feel, does very well with the speed control using the Electro Web. The The Transistor ability is definitely a very strong ability to boost my electric attacks. I know it has been nerfed in terms of how much of an output that it puts out. However, it's still a really good Pokemon. I have wanted to use it, so I'm definitely wanting to take it into these tournaments here just to see how it actually going to go. The Volt Switch, definitely great for pivoting out. The Terra Blast on the Terra Ice is very good for the opposing Landorus. So it definitely puts a lot of pressure on my opponents that are going to be using even Terra Water. What I'm really trying to work on is making sure I preserve it, because there are a lot of Pokemon that will try to Terra Water, and I need to make sure I preserve my Regieleki so I can knock them out later on if they do choose to go into a Terra Water, like for example Terra Water Amoonguss, so then I can actually take it out that way with using an electric attack. Another thing that's actually a good thing about that is my Urshifu Rapid Strike has Ice Spinner on it. So the Ice Spinner is going to be something really good if they go for a Terra Grass. I got my Ice Spinner attack, and I also have my Regieleki that can do the Terra Ice. Boom, they can work together, knock out the opponent there. Or if they go for Terra Water, then I got the electric attack plus the Surging Strikes. I know it's not going to be as much damage, but nonetheless, putting those two together usually can try to pick up a KO, just depending on the opponent there. So that's the structure of this team. Really want to go ahead and let it out there because Regulation D is coming to an end. So I didn't feel like it'll be a problem for me to actually do my full breakdown, what I was currently thinking on this team breakdown, before we actually hop into Regulation E. So things are going to start over brand new at that point. But this is the team of how it's actually broken down. They have there's certain investments to try to survive certain attacks and things of the sort. And it's just definitely specific on how I just do some pivoting and things of the sort. So let's go ahead and hop into some games. The team is built in game, so we're going to go ahead and hop in there and you'll see how we play it out. So let's hop on over to the ladder and we'll see how they do. So this is our first opponent here. So they're running the Hisuian Arcanine with the Cresselia Grimmsnarl. I've been seeing these Volcaronas here lately, which do become a bit of a challenge if they do burn me, because that does break my Surging Strikes output. But we can actually use that to our advantage here with Cresselia. But they got the Gastro plus the Rillaboom. So the Gastro is trying to redirect my water attacks. So with that being shared, let's see here. Well, they might only just want to reverse a Trick Room, but that's fine. What we'll do, yes. Thinking if I go ahead and lead off with, no. Regieleki's not going to be good for this match. So what we'll do is we'll actually lead off heavy with both Cresselia as well as the Ursaluna. We'll have Gyarados in the back, plus we'll have some speed control and we'll get the rain up against the Volcarona. That should work. Alright. See what we got. Alright, so they did in fact go for the Rilla here. Challenge is that they've gone with this kind of lead here. We'll go ahead and we'll try to go for a Trick Room. More than likely it will not work, but it's fine. And then if they want to go for a Parting Shot, we will do an ally switch just to ensure that Ursaluna is not going to be affected. They're going to get their screens up, which is fine. But I'm not sure if they're going to fake out my Ursaluna. I mean my Cresselia. Yep, okay, there we go. But they're going to take chip damage because of the... Oh, they went for the taunt? Okay. Now we got the burn. Alright, so now what we'll do is we'll let them... Should I swap? Ooh, perfect. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and terrestrialize. We'll go for a facade here. And we're also going to swap into Gyarados. And we're going to drop their attack to get that effect there. Then we'll switch our focus towards the Grimmsnarl. Double red on the team. On the field, rather. There we go. This is good to bring this actually on the actual game. I've only been doing this on Showdown so far. As expected. Okay. What? Worry Seed? Worry Seed? Is this a thing now? Okay, so we're going to swap again just to be on the safe side, because I mean the facade still gave us a good damage. But that's crazy. Okay. So we're going to... Do we need to paralyze it? No, I don't need to paralyze. I need to paralyze the Grimmsnarl. Good. Okay. Ooh, this is actually bad. Oh, they're going for a constant of these taunts here. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go for... Let's see. We'll go for the Tailwind. We're gonna go also to swap in to Ursaluna. Do I swap now? Yeah, we'll swap. We'll swap it. So the question is, do they go for a Trick Room or not? They're just constant with that. Alright, so that's works in our favor right now. Go for a Bleak Wind. Matter of fact, yeah, we'll go for the Bleak Wind. We're gonna go for the Facade. They'll probably go for a... Oh, I figured that they'll go for a Light Screen, but they did not. Or Parting Shot. Okay, so they got Rocky Helmet. Okay. So they did go for the Trick Room. Okay. I'm alright with that. Grass disappeared. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually continue with the... Actually, yo. Yeah. Okay. Wait a second. We got our own Cresselia. That's fine. Okay. So we'll go for a... I'm thinking going for the Rain Dance. Starting that up, but I'm also thinking just going with the Bleak Wind again. Let's go Bleak Wind in case they do decide to switch, and we'll Facade onto the Grim. Okay. It's a Rillaboom. Okay. Good deal. It's just going to heal up my Ursaluna. You're not going to be able to bring me down. So. Bye-bye. So there's no fake out pressure that we need to stress about. And we got the Bleak Wind Storm. Excellent. Not much damage, but a little chip here, a little chip there. That's all we need. Did not expect to have a Worry Seed coming out on me to try to just shut me down that way. Figured they'd just go straight for their attack. What is this? What is this? Oh, okay, so it's the Gastrodon. Okay, let's see. How many turns of Tailwind? Where's this button? Okay, so it's our last turn of Tailwind, and the Trick Room goes into the full effect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and switch over to Cresselia, and we are going to Protect on this turn here. Shouldn't do much damage. As long as I don't get frozen, we're good. Alright, so now we're just going to be pure Trick Room. So this means my Ursaluna will go before my Cresselia. So at this point, I'm going to use Lunar Blessing and go straight for a Facade onto the Cresselia. Okay, that's good. So they are slower than all of my Pokemon, which is good. Wow. I expected to be a bit more damage than that. Oh, are they still have the Reflector, don't they? Okay. So how many more turns of the Trick Room? One more turn of Trick Room, okay. So we're gonna go now for another Lunar Blessing, and we're gonna go ahead and Protect. Just because of how much damage they've done to my Ursaluna, we're going to ensure that we have the proper health for this. There we go. So they try to double into it to try to get rid of it, but did not work. Excellent. So making sure I'm preserving the Ursaluna was actually very key here. Now their Reflect has worn off. We basically waited out their turns, and now we can take control of the field here. We'll go for a Moonblast onto their Gastro, and we're going to eliminate their Cresselia. I wonder if, like from Worlds, if they're going to start being able to show us their full team of 6 possible all the time, like their silhouettes, like on the screen, like they were doing on Worlds. I'm not sure if that was how it was showing up on the people's games or not, but that would be an excellent new way to have it. You better not be Terraghost. Okay. Now, one thing that is different about playing like this here is that this is not open team sheet. Perfect. So with it not being open team sheet, this is kind of best of one. So you just have to learn what most people are using and just work with it from there. Okay. Alright, I think we've got the win, I'm pretty sure. Or do they have somebody else in the back? Do they have somebody else in the back? Well, it looks as though they do. Who they got? Oh, the Grimsnarl. Okay. Whale. We're gonna go for a Moonblast here, as well as a Facade onto. Kind of thought I should probably double into the Grim, but I'm alright without it. Looks as though they opted in for the taunt as opposed to their parting shot. Alright. Oof. Okay, so now, this is where it's perfect timing to just go for the ally switch. And so we'll surprise the opponent here with that. And we're going to get rid of their Gastrodon. Oof! Nice. Because they're going to go for the taunt now. Oh, no taunt? So they're starting to wear me down, which is alright. I'm okay with this. Where we at now? Let's see. How well do we want to do this? Okay, so what we'll do... Swap in. You know what? No. We'll still go for it, because I'm not really worried about it. And then we'll go for a Lunar Blessing. As such. I'm surprised they didn't actually just go for a taunt at that point. Okay. Well, now if you want to go for a yawn, which is totally fine, at this particular point, I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. I'm going to swap out at this point to our Tornadus, and we should be able to knock him, at least knock out the Gastro. Well, they went for the Protect. Let's see what you're going to do. Oh, so you went for the attack. You went on the offense. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Grim's out. And now it's just the Gastro. So this is just a complete win con at this point. They won't be able to take us down. So we should be good. Single target damage on the Earthquake. Well, none of the Facades are going to actually be more damage. That's going to be base power 140 plus stab. And I'm going to go ahead and activate a Rain Dance, just in case if I need to activate my Bleak Windstorm on the next turn. Okay, so we're good. Match over. A lot of pivoting on that one, but it came out well. Here we go on a Fire Team. Fire Team, the Torkoal, Lilligant, and so this has a lot of the Pokemon that usually give me some trouble. And that includes the Fluttermane, Torkoal, but they're not running a Trick Room with it. So they're probably just, this is going to be more so of the After You guys. So, which is fine. We can run the Ursaluna plus My tornadoes. Yep. First turn, snake in here. So with the after you, depends on how they want to do it. I can get the rain up. Boom, we're good to go. Okay. And if they choose that they want to do, it's gonna be very spicy. This is gonna be a spicy one. I think this is gonna be pretty spicy. Maybe not on Lecky. We'll go Gyarados instead. We'll see. I'm thinking the Alecki probably would have been better though. Alecki might have been better. Just to try to slow down the fluttering. Yeah. But it just depends. Just depends. But no, we're good. We're good. And there we go. Fluttering. Alright, so let's run some interventions here. So we're going to double protect on this turn. They're probably automatically expecting me to run the Tailwind, but I'm not. I'm just literally just leaving it as is. Playing it real passive here. Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to really what the Fluttermane was going to be boosting because I'm going to activate the rain. Okay, so going for Moonblast. Okay. Because going for Eruption, okay? Alright, so now let's go for the Earthquake plus Rain Dance. The next one we'll go for either a Tailwind or Bleak Wind. Pretty sure this is how it's go. Now if they swap into Thunderous, okay, what are you doing? Terra Grass? Oh. Oh, Terra Fairy, okay. Still shouldn't be able to knock me out. I have enough bulk here. With the rain is what I needed. Here we go. Perfect. Stealth Rock? What is this? So you making sure I do not switch. Okay. Well, I literally don't have the opportunity to switch anyway. So, I have 6 health points left. There's no switching in. So this is going to determine whether or not if I go for a Tailwind or not. Are you serious? Really? This is what we're doing? Okay. I'm going to just go for another Earthquake. I mean, they're going to go for the Fake Out. It's fine. It is what it is. And then I'm going to run the Bleak Wind. Do I Terra? No, I don't need to Terra. I'm good. Who do they possibly have in the back? Is my question. We should be alright. Go for the Bleak Wind. Let's do that. Okay. Is it the Lilligant? It is! Oh, you in trouble. buddy. Oh, red card. So that's forcing damage, which is pretty good. Pretty good that they did that. Pretty good. Ah, somebody's using the adrenaline orb. Okay. Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all. Okay. Let's just get the Tailwind up. Now I kind of need... This is risky. Okay. If I go for the protect here. Let's go for a waterfall. No. We just got to go for the Tailwind. Come on. Waterfall. I don't know if it went through. I really don't know if it went through. So I knew they wanted to do that. But I didn't know who they were going to switch out. So I wonder if I can get the flinch. I was trying to get the other mon. Ooh. Perfect. Rain dance. And we're going to run a waterfall. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a protect here. And I'm going to go for the waterfall onto their Torkoal. Yeah. I'll do that. As long as they're not faster than me. Surely they're not faster than my Gyarados, right? Perfect. Okay, Torkoal's out. I know they're all after my Tornadus. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Okay. This is what we needed. We got the Tailwind up though, so what we can do, I'm actually hoping to go down because what we have here is only just 2 turns of Tailwind left. Okay, so we need to go down. We'll set the rain and we'll go for the waterfall onto the Lilligant. Okay. Perfect. Take me out, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Took me out. So now we got out Urshifu, Mystic Water in the back. Still have my Terra. So now we just can pick up a KO here. So we'll go for a Bleak Wind and we'll Terrasilize Surging Strikes onto the hands. Lord Hiyashi. Okay. GG. All right. Whew. That was a close one. The Intimidate has definitely helped in that regard. So Despite being so weak to the electric attacks, the Intimidate was able to weaken that Iron Hands just enough to where its electric attack of that Thunder Punch did not knock out my Tornadus. Plus, with the amount of bulk that I put in, is definitely all working hand in hand to keep him alive, which is great. All right, so now let's see if we can make this our last match here. And okay, they got their own Murkrow. They got the Tailwind. I bet you that Murkrow has Sunny Day. I promise you that Murkrow has Sunny Day. Well, this is gonna be a little tricky. A little tricky, but not excessively. Not excessively. We can work with this. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run in with the Luna. Plus Torn. Yes, Luna and Torn. And what we'll do... Wait a second. Ooh, let's change this up actually. Let's change that up. I'm gonna have Lecky, Torn, Luna, and Yashi. I think that's gonna be great. I think that's gonna be a good team. I think that's the play. Yeah. Definitely feel like I'm running shorter on time than when I'm on Showdown. I'm running out of time much faster. Okay. So this is where they should anticipate that I'm... Ooh, I wonder. Richard Lecky. So you're going to find Focus Session Cobra Cloak. So you are going for it right now. Okay. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch onto... Yes. We'll get Volt Switch here. And we're actually going to run a Protect. I'm going to see if they want to go for a Taunt or not. You're going maximum fire damage. Nice. I feel like they're going for that Choice Scarf Eruption. Okay, going for a Tailwind. Scary Face. That's interesting. I'm actually glad. I wanted you to go for the Eruption. Perfect. All right, perfect. Ooh! Ooh! That is clutch. That is not in Eviolite. Is it? Is it not? Is it really not? I don't know. But that was clutch. So now, Ursaluna can come in, activate its burn. Yes. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be really good. And I can activate the rain. Come on, send out Torkoal. Send out Torkoal. Put on the pressure with the Torkoal. Come on. And you can't use Hex or Infernal Parade on me because currently I'm a normal type. Yes! Torkoal. Oh my gosh, this is playing into my hand right now. Let's go. Let's hit up that Earthquake, please. And let's hit up the Rain Dance. Let's go. Well, that's fine. Want to do that? Is your Torkoal doing it? Nope. Okay. And they're going to give me a turn now to actually boost my own speed with Rain Dance, with the Tailwind on the next turn. And this is one of those moments where the speed investment is going to come in very clutch because with the Tailwind now, I will outpace even a match speed Typhlosion. Because I think it gets up to, I think it's a base speed of 100, I believe. Or is it higher? Is it higher than, or is it slower? I think it's actually Hisuian Typhlosion slower than Jotonian? Is that what we're calling it? Jotonian? Okay, we're gonna have the Terra because of that possible close combat type of issue here. And we're gonna go for a Tailwind. Increase our speed. Go. Boom. Faster than them. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That is what we are looking for. And they went for the close combat. Not very effective. Thank you very much. This is GG. Bleak Wind. It should be battles canceled. There we go. All right. So that was 3 matches there. Hope you all did in fact enjoy how this team works. Like I said, it does have some weaknesses in terms of electricity. That's why I got to kind of play it kind of very carefully in that regard. But other than that, it works really, really well with the proper pivots and using those intimidates right when I need it just to keep my other Pokemon surviving on attacks. So that's going to be the most important thing to keep doing. So with that being said, I hope that you all are going to be participating in some of the future regionals. Regulation E is going to be coming out. Let us know what you are thinking is going to be the most viable Pokemon coming out in the DLC, what you are actually hoping for, and if you're planning on attending some of the regionals. Make sure you are checking out some of our earlier videos as well that explains how to be prepared for regionals, the links and the things of the sort to help you get in there. So without further ado, this is going to be Raikaze signing off as part of Card Shark Dojo. You all know what to do. You all stay strong and you power on. Catch y'all later.